Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Bunnysmacker, and today I'm reviewing The Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom, a 2024 action-adventure game developed by Nintendo and Grezzo, and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo Switch, released on September 26, 2024. Players control Zelda on a quest to save Link and the Kingdom of Hyrule, using the Tri-Rod, a magical artifact provided by the fairy Tri who assists her. The visual style is similar to that of the 2019 remake of The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. The player controls Princess Zelda, who can use the power of the magical Tri-Rod to create echoes, which are imitations of objects and monsters that can be used freely. However, there is a limit on how many can be summoned, and each echo has a different cost. How many echoes can be created is indicated by the number of triangles visible behind Tri. She can also bind object with bound, allowing an object to move with her or move with an object using reverse bond. In addition to having echoes fight enemies, Zelda can fight enemies directly by wielding a sword that transforms her into the sword fighter form, which resembles Link. This form can only be used for a limited time before its energy must be replenished by collecting orbs of energy found in the still world. So I might have mentioned before that Zelda is the only video game series I still follow enough to purchase day one. Echoes of Wisdom was no different in that regard. As the first new top-down asymmetric Zelda game since 2013, A Link Between Worlds was the last, it was hard not to get hyped for a new game in the series. It being the quote-unquote first game where you play as Zelda, since no one played or should count the Philips CDI games, and not as Link, only added to the anticipation. Does it live up to the excitement and the anticipation? I really think so. The gameplay is fairly unique. Making your way around the map is fun and easy. Collecting all the different echoes and using them like Pokemon to battle each other while you hang back and dodge is very engaging. If you are a Zelda fan looking for dungeon design that uses keys to open doors and different ways to solve various puzzles, there is a lot of that to be found here. The first jarring point against the game is the frame rate. It's kind of all over the place. It was a weird issue when it was in Link's Awakening remake, and they've had 5 to 6 years to get this engine stable. Seems like having it capped at 30 frames per second should have been the answer. It's not unplayable, but it is quite noticeable. Another complaint is that the new partner Tri never shuts up. If you found Fi annoying in Skyward Sword, or Nevi aggravating in Ocarina of Time, then you'll feel like me every time Tri starts talking your ear off. You're just mashing away with the skip button. Why they thought an isometric top-down Zelda game needed a partner to stop the gameplay so often, I don't know. I guess that's the cost of having a story in Zelda games. It had to feel different than the freedom given in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, just by being linear and having story beats. The last complaint is simply the skill to turn into Link. Well, essentially Link, with the push of a button. I feel like they should have trusted their own gameplay and just kept it Zelda and Echo focused. I mean, I solved this easily enough by almost never using the sword skill, but it is there if you want to use it. My final thoughts. I really enjoyed my time with Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. The Pokemon-like gameplay of finding new echoes and using them against each other was very rewarding. I do wish there were a few more dungeons in the game, since there are only 8. The original Game Boy title, Link's Awakening, had more than that back in 1993, and A Link to the Past had 13 on the SNES. Just seems a bit short, and keeps it from being worth the $60 asking price to me. Especially when the last 2 titles on the 3DS, A Link Between Worlds and Triforce Heroes, were $40. A Link Between Worlds is one of the best in the series, While I'd compare Echoes of Wisdom closer to the Capcom/Nintendo collaboration The Minish Cap. While still a fun experience, I'd wait for it to go on sale, as I feel the game should be closer to $40 for the amount of time you'll spend with it. That all being said, I'm quite happy that Nintendo is keeping the 2D series alive, even if their actual focus is on the Breath of the Wild style in the 3D series. Options are never a bad thing, and neither is more Zelda a bad thing. So, I was quite happy. Thanks as always for watching the channel. I appreciate every like, comment, and subscriber. I've been Bunnysmacker, and you've been my audience. See you in the next one. Same bunny time, same bunny channel. Alright, see ya.